180. 56. Check. Hey, ball.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, tighten down. There you go.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. Open man is Trey Burton. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
180. 56.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
You're all mine, baby. You gonna get this. You're all mine.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. 16 yards is the pickup there on a first down for Chicago.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 37-yard line.
Check three.
Throwing here, Trubisky. The screen pass here to Cohen. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it. It really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
180. Check 53. Let him know.
They'll try to run for it with Cohen. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
4th down and 1.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Montgomery, they'll run for it. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down.
At the 27-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Watch the safety creep. Alert.
Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And down inside the 15 he goes. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far.
Get ready.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Yeah, let's get that ball, man. Let's get that ball right here.
On 2nd and 2, Trubisky. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. Accelerating, and off he goes. The 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo. You said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. First down, a run with Cohen. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They got to feel pretty good about that one.
56. Let's go one more.
On second down, Montgomery. And an alley to run. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception.
And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Emmanuel Ogbah just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
22-jet bomber. 22-jet bomber.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Hey, watch the slant. Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. I got him.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. It's complete to Robinson. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Now, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it. Those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
15. Switch. Check it out, read. Motion. Hey, check motion, man. Put it on.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Throwing is Mahomes on third. He's got his running back, LaShawn McCoy. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
First down, Kansas City.
What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Mike 5.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
Check. 59.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And he's going to go down again. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. So a change of possession here on the punt, and the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on? Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Terrell Suggs, one of the best in the business at finding the QB, gets home there. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Here's Trubisky. Oh, wide open, complete. A big play there just before halftime. 51 yards. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
And he completes it to Cohen. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. He got 29 yards that time. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
It's 2nd down and goal at the 5-yard line.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
1st down, Chiefs.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. They'll run it with Williams. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Hey, 57, 57.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. This for his running back, McCoy. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the 1st, right around the 42. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. Mahomes throwing on 4th. He is going to find Hill here. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. first carry now for the backup, LaShawn McCoy. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Again, it's McCoy. And an alley to run. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now McCoy. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal. At the 6-yard line.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Williams. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. They've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal? Mahomes now to throw. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Akeem Hicks able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So with a 4th and goal looming, we hit the end of 3 quarters of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And the kick by Butker is good. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now. They feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Big series right here. We got to step it up.
Again, it's Cohen. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
This is caught by Robinson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. On 1st down, it's Cohen. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They try again with Cohen. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. 1st down, here's the run to Montgomery. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now In this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
On first down, they go right back to Cohen. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Tyrann Mathieu there to make the tackle.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Morris Claiborne. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They run it again with Williams. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Off the draw, here's Williams. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up 4th down. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And now hang on here. The door, can you hear it? It's a little open.
Is that the squeaky hinges that I'm hearing right now? Yeah, the door.
Is that too high pitch?
No, not at all. The door is open a little bit. It's almost like when you told those horror stories on the camping trip, right? And now, look out.
Yeah.
We've got a little bit different look on the game at this point.
Big momentum swing here in the 4th on the punt fumble. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
56. Mike, 56, right there, 56. Blue down.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And some room to work. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really...